take it. Right, welcome everyone. Slightly different video tonight. It's not going to be paranormal as in what we normally do. Obviously, we're normally off doing paranormal investigations to do with spirits, haunted buildings, cemeteries, etc. Tonight, as you can tell by the poll and by the thumbnail, been wanting to do it for a little while. It's going to be a UFO thing. We've had a few reports where I live of UFO activity over the years, towards the South Ham area where we do live. So I've got the camera pointing in that direction, which happens to be the moon is out tonight as well. So let's just see what we get. I'm probably going to sit here in silence. If someone wants to ask a question or whatever, I'll try and answer it. But other than that, it's going to be quite quiet evening. I'm just going to sit in the garden, chill, drink my coffee, see if we cannot see anything. We've already seen a couple of meteorites and a couple of shooting stars. We get a hot spot of satellites, and we also get the International Space Station that does fly over every 90 minutes, which is quite fortunate. But yeah, I don't know if you can see this here, guys, just above the light that you can see above the fence. If you can see that star above there, it's actually green, from what I can see in the garden. I don't know what it's showing on the camera, but it is green on there. But yeah, so hey May, hey your preppy ammo, and hey 444, hello, welcome, thank you for coming in. Hey Tim, welcome bud, welcome. So yeah, as I said just a minute ago, guys, it is a completely different topic that we're doing tonight, but we'll just sort of go with the flow, see what we capture, if anything. But like I said, we've had a couple of shooting stars already, but we're more looking towards anything that's out of the ordinary, any flashes up in the sky, which we do get quite a bit of here. Anything that's unexplained, and we'll see what is what. Absolutely no problem, Tim. We just appreciate you coming in, as always, being part of the family, part of the community. I know me and Cole both really do appreciate it. Cole's not with me tonight. He's at home. He's asleep. He's got to be up extremely early for work tomorrow morning, I think. So, yeah, hopefully he'll get himself a good night kip. And I'm just going to sit here for the next couple of hours and see what we get. But Tim, I always appreciate you coming in. I know Cole does too. It's great to have you here. So guys, obviously there's 14 of you in the chat at the moment. Has anyone had any experiences or seen anything that they're quite not unsure of up in the sky at all, wherever you guys are up and around the world? And if you can, guys, please remember, double tap the screen. It really does help. Jesus Christ loves you, brother. Amen to that. Hey, new subscriber, thank you. Appreciate you so much. Love from Nepal. Wow, what a beautiful part of the world that is. It's a beautiful night here tonight, guys. Probably about an hour or so ago, I'm going to say, it was extremely cloudy. I've been looking out the window every now and again all night, and the sky seems to have cleared up at the moment. So hopefully it won't get too cloudy, but it's supposed to come in and out. Brother, what do you think? How near is the end? Um, that's a good question. I mean, scientifically speaking, we are billions of years away from anything drastic happening where life on Earth, as we know it as humans, ain't going to be sustainable anymore. As far as anything coming like, attacks or anything like that, I mean, who could possibly tell that? It's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to go out for a drive tomorrow in my car, and I'm not going to have an accident," but you might well do. You never know what the future's going to hold, and but yeah, it's one of them. So yeah, if you want a scientific answer, probably billions of years. If you want the non-scientific answer, could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be a month, could be 20 years, who knows? I mean, the second coming of Jesus. Well, what do you think? What do you think on that? It's extremely clear, isn't it? Okay, you warm enough? Hi, I think it's very near. Yeah. Hi, a Muslim here. I believe in Jesus and his second coming, but I don't believe he is God. What is the pull about, brother? What pull? You mean the poll? So if you've clicked on the video and you're not unsure what we're doing here, I'm just basically filming the sky tonight as it's a nice clear sky, seeing if we can see any, anomalies, any passing, stars, satellites, anything like this, anything that's out of the ordinary. So the question is, do you believe that there could be life out there that we are unaware of? Full moon, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm going to say about 70%. So let's just go back out here. I don't believe in Trinity either. I believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Yeah, well, that's what they tell you in the Bible also. Do you know Jenna? Hey, my guys, what's up? Hey, Dragon's Adventure. Appreciate you for coming in. Watch out for them alien drones. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Fawn, thank you so much for coming in. Guys, if you haven't already, please go and check out Fawn. She's one of amazing subscriber to us. Yeah, really, really nice person. Messi or Ronaldo? Ooh, do you know what? I don't normally talk about football on there, but for me, it's going to be Messi. It's going to be me. It's going to be Messi. Hello, everyone in the chat. Yes, I believe. Yeah, so do I. We both do here. Jesus Christ is the King of the Kings of Truth and the Way of Light. Lindsay's deleted a couple of messages. I'm not sure. I'm not really caught up with that. Dragon's Adventure says I'm back. Sue says Messi or Ronaldo again. Definitely Messi. I made it, guys. Appreciate you so much. Messi. Hello, everyone coming into the chat. Thank you, May. Hey, May, what's good? But there are a lot of sons in God in the Bible. I believe it's the term of endearment and not the actual father and son's relationship. Quite possibly. I don't film anything on my channel, guys. Oh, okay, fair enough. But either way, guys, she's a massive supporter. Really, really lucky. Oops, got to go back for my lunch. My lunch is over. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Hello from Monaco. Where are you from? We're in the UK. Monaco's a beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful. I'd love to go there for the Formula One. Bye everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Dragon. Hello, Dragon. Hello. In my religion, Islam, Jesus is prophet. 2 Corinthians 13, it's great that the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit may all be with you. Thank you, Knockout. So guys, anyone that's in the chat now, have you ever had any paranormal well, we're not going to talk about spirits tonight, okay, in that sense of the paranormal, but have you had any paranormal encounters where you've seen lights in the sky or unexplained movements of objects or craft or whatever you want to call it? It's pointing up behind the house now. So it is still there, it's flickering away, it's like green and white. If you stand up, you'll probably be able to see it. I'm sat on a much higher chair. So I've never really known what any of these buttons do for YouTube. No, that just does that. Oh.
That's a green screen.
Did anyone else see that? Did I just change the whole screen for everyone? Can you let me know? I've never pushed that button before. Evening, Sean. Thank you for coming in. Got to run, Daz. Much love. Have an incredible weekend. Thank you, Tim, and you, Bud. Appreciate you so much for coming in. Guys, did anyone else just see the green screen on here? I'm not quite sure what I pushed. Yes, turned green. Oh, okay, it did. I've never ever. I've never ever done anything. I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Start pushing stuff out I'm not quite sure of. John, the father of one, Jesus' statement followed by the Jews. Hey, Leadpool, thank you for coming in. Yes, thought it was my end. Yeah, well, I'd never pushed it before, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Yeah, it turned green. I'm in your walls, goddammit. Well, if you are, do you want to come out and help finish the rest of the painting that I've got to do? How's everyone's weekend been so far? And this over here, guys, I'm not quite sure if you can see, but if I put you at this angle for a minute, if you can see this here, that is Jupiter. Hey, no problem. Thank you so much for coming in. No, it's always a blessing to have the regulars coming in and hanging out and chatting with us. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, that's Jupiter up there, and I don't know if you can see. I think behind the tree. I think it's behind the tree, but that's like Mars. So we did have all the planets out last week. It was like happens like every 15 years or something where they're all in alignment. So that was pretty cool. Hey, Lara. And yeah, guys, the way that I'm facing the camera as well. Um, Not only has there been reports of UFO sightings over that area, tonight the International Space Station will fly over at some point. I think it, like I said earlier, it comes around every hour and a half, and yeah, it should be coming over from east. So I know that the camera's facing east. Have you ever seen a UFO? Um, I was driving back from Wales a couple of years ago, and me and my wife. It was really late at night, and yeah, we saw some flashing lights up in the sky, and obviously we couldn't explain it. It wasn't an aeroplane because it wasn't moving. Obviously, it wasn't a helicopter. So yeah, it was just like this greeny light that was just up in the sky, and yeah, it wasn't moving. Then it just disappeared. It didn't shoot off like what people say in the movies and stuff like that, and like leaving a trail behind or anything. It just kind of turned off. So that's my only ever kind of encounter with UFOs. Um, but I do find it very fascinating. But my wife and my son, this was broad daylight. Um, I think it was like 2021 or 2022. They actually saw like this triangular black craft in the sky, and this was in the middle of the day. And that's actually in the same town as what we're filming in now. So, but me and Cole, my best friend in the world, we do paranormal. So we believe in like spirits and ghosts, demonic entities, energies, stuff like that. Um, and we've captured some really good evidence. So who's to say that there isn't anything else out there? Let's go back up through here. I haven't seen any UFOs and aliens. I saw a human skull in a field a couple of days ago and took it in. Pretty cool. Okay, pretty weird, but okay, each to their own. It's not something that I would personally do. If I come across a human skull, I'd probably contact my local police station or local authorities. Definitely wouldn't take it home. Each to their own. No, fair play. Did you say your boyfriend? No, my wife. Liverpool. I have when I was night fishing. Oh, okay, really? Where was that? Was that in the UK, Sean, or? And what did you see? Hey, Jonathan. How you doing, bud? Hope that you're having a wonderful, blessed day over there. Tar Heels will be playing soon. I'll be going and watch that. Guys, if you can, please head over and go check out Crossover. One of the nicest people in the world. It's such a blessing to have him in my life. We met on here a couple of years ago, and we talk every day on the phone for hours and hours. And he's just one of the nicest people in the world, man. I just can't wait for him to come over here and share some stories and share some beer and some good food and do some paranormal investigations. That'd be pretty awesome. Alex Behera. He's fighting, isn't he, tonight? Is he fighting that guy from Kazakhstan, I think? Is it Magomedov or whatever his name is? I can't bloody pronounce it. I still haven't watched last week's. I saw a saucer-shaped object when there was a full moon. It came out of nowhere, stayed in one place, then disappeared at lightning speed. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Sean. And was that in the UK? Yeah, today the big Russian. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Ankalaev. That's it. I couldn't get me words out. It's pretty late here in the UK though. I think that main card fight is like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., something like that UK time. So I'll have that on record. I'll watch all the prelims and then watch the fight. It's coming to the UK in I think it's this month actually. It might be this month or next month. It's coming to London. Good evening here from Kansas City, Missouri, USA. New subscriber. Be blessed. Thank you so much, Cameron. Thank you so much. Yes, in Lower Penn near Wolverhampton. Oh, okay. Yeah, Wolverhampton. I've only ever been up to Wolverhampton once, maybe twice, just to go up to the football. Got clamped in. I didn't get clamped actually. I got a ticket in the car park at Asda's for outstaying my welcome when I went over to the football. So I didn't have much luck up in Wolves. Okay, everyone, I've got to run and do more chores, but I will rewatch this later. No worry, Fawn. Like I said, I'm probably going to have this live running for a few hours. I just thought I saw something then up in the sky. There's a green light just at a shot, but I just realised it is an aeroplane coming towards us. Thank you for subscribing, Cameron. Yeah, appreciate you so much, Cameron. Thank you so much, bud. Sorry I'm late. Didn't see you go live. Hey, no worries, brother. I know YouTube doesn't always send out the notifications the way it should do. It's actually quite a pain that the amount of times I've missed people's lives and stuff because I just don't get a notification. It's actually really frustrating. May says, see you later, Fawn. Sounds like the team there, Lo. Do you follow football, Sean? My tea's going cold. So if you can see, guys, directly under the moon and just at the edge of one of the branches of the trees, you can see that like tiny little dot. If I get my finger, where is it? Roughly here. That's Mars. So you've got Jupiter. I think it's just at a shot. Yeah, there's Jupiter. So that's the bright one that you can see on the side of the screen, and then Mars is like basically opposite it. Sean's a YNWA. You'll never walk alone. Exactly the same as me, bruv. I am Liverpool through and through. 100% Liverpool. Followed them all my life. I'm actually going to Anfield in a couple of weeks' time to go and watch the Legends game. Go and watch Stevie G score again against Chelsea. Should be a good game. Yeah. Liverpool hashtag #1. That's right, buddy. That is right. Sean, I actually went to a game a couple of weeks back now, and the whole team signed some photos for me and my buddy there, Jonathan from Crossover Paranormal, and I actually sent one over to him over in the States. That was an awesome day. But yeah, I try and go as much as I can home to the home games up at Anfield, but it's hard for the Premiership games. Normally go up for pre-season and like charity games and stuff like that, and then. But it doesn't matter to me, you know. It doesn't matter if it's the first team, under 21s, the women's. I'm going, mate. If they're local to me, I'm travelling. Did anyone just see that on screen? So just above Jupiter, which is right here, that's Jupiter. Literally about here, in and around this area, there was a flash. It was just a one single flash. Hey, Wreaking Havoc. Thank you for coming in. That's Jupiter, I didn't know. Yeah, so Liam Mom, I don't know how I'm saying your name, sorry. This right here is Jupiter. This on this side of the screen, where's my finger? That right there is Mars, and then obviously you have the moon. Just out of shot behind Jupiter, it's a little bit cloudy up there at the moment, but you've got the Seven Sisters. But you're not going to be able to see that tonight. It's very, very dull. I can barely make it out with my eyes, so the camera's definitely not going to pick it up. Been on long? No, we can have it. We've been on 27 minutes at the moment. I'm going to try and aim to go to about two and a bit hours, depending on what the weather does. Sean, Liverpool will win the Prem 100%. Well, I hope so. I mean, look, we're 16 points clear at the top. I know Arsenal have got to play 2 games. Obviously, if they win both of them games, that takes it still to 10 points, which is still a big, big gap. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket, but we've got one hand on the cup. You know, I think we have got one hand on the cup. And the transition from Klopp to Slot has been incredible. Like, I knew that he inherited a good team, and I think we all knew that, but I don't know if you're the same as me, mate. But I would have been really happy with, you know, I'm going to put it out there and say top 6. You know, for him to come in the first season, I would have been happy with top 6, you know, get into at least Europe. But to do what he's done is just incredible. Leonardo DiCaprio is in. I play for Liverpool B team. Of course you do, mate. Of course you do. I believe you. Many people wouldn't. I really do. Yeah. I've got more chance of seeing a UFO in the next 4 minutes than you have playing for Liverpool, mate. Huh? Someone called Leonardo DiCaprio. Thinks he's from Titanic. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. What you want to bet? I don't know. What you got to offer?
£1 million
I said top 6. One of my mates said lucky if top 10. Yeah. If you get abducted in a minute. Yeah, you know that we can have it. 100%. Hey, funny thing is, right, guys. Obviously, I know we're doing this experiment tonight with the UFOs and stuff. But if we were all sat here talking about Chelsea, Leonardo DiCaprio would have been saying, I play for Chelsea B team. Chat more bubble than Nemo. Let me go back up there, see if I've missed anything. Everyone's saying hello to Crossover. I might do this tonight also, bud, to see if we see anything. Hey, mate, you never know. This is the thing. You never, ever, ever know. I tell you, Jonathan, are you still here, bud? It's funny, isn't it? Just put laughing faces. I'm here. Okay, cool. So what I was going to say to you, bud, well, obviously I'll phone you in a little whiles if you're still awake and not busy, etc. But what I was going to say is what I'll do is when I speak to Cole next, I'll see if he's interested in doing this again. Maybe you can come on live with us. You know, you do your experiment your end, we'll do it our end, but we'll do it live so we've got two screens running and just kind of go over a few things. I think it'd be pretty cool. Jonathan just text saying, "Is this guy for real?" Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Like if we could come together, and obviously we have to work out the timings and stuff. Might be a fruit. Might must be a few fries short of a happy meal, Chelsea. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know, sandwich short of a picnic, all right, isn't they? I think he's. I think that Leonardo. I think he's had to leave the chat. He's got training in the morning, isn't he? Yeah, that would be pretty dope, Jonathan. That would be that I would love, absolutely love to do something like that with you. Me and Carl could be here, you know, sat here nice and warm in the summertime and drinking a cup of tea and just you know having the camera facing there and your camera's facing the same, you know, because then what happens is you get both angles as well. You get both sides of the moon. I think that would be pretty dope. And I think also, guys, in July, we are supposed to be having one of the biggest meteor showers that the UK is going to have seen. We had one here last year, and me and the whole family was sat out here, and like we saw tons and tons and tons of them. So might set up a live for that as well in the summertime. I think that would be pretty awesome to to witness and get that live on camera as well. That'd be epic. Yeah, I mean, if they could draw or even beat them, that would be epic. I mean, I'd rather you know Man United win tomorrow against Arsenal, and you know because Man United, let's be honest, they're not a threat to us this season. They're probably gonna lose tomorrow, but let's you know football's a funny thing, and if Arsenal can drop more points, you know Nottingham Forest they done City today, didn't they? So with a late goal. But yeah, our biggest threat at the minute is Arsenal in probably Nottingham Forest as well. But I think the gap's just too big now. I really do. What's that up there?
Plane.
Is it an aeroplane?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I can see that. My eyes are adjusted. I just kept seeing a red flashing light. I thought, well, that was quick. It only took half an hour to find something.
It's kind of creepy to leave the train.
Yeah, it is leaving the trail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's leaving like the cloudy vapor trail behind it. It looks pretty dope. Diddy is coming to your house, so better watch out tonight. Ooh, P Diddy, you'll get smacked round the head.
Easy.
Don't worry. So yeah, bud, if you're free later, I can set you up on the tripod if you want, and we'll watch the Tar Heel games together if you're free. If you're not, it's absolutely not a problem. I just wish Carl was sat here with me now, going through all this. I think we'd have a good time together. I do feel awkward going live without him, but I have spoken to him today. He did tell me to crack on with it. So yeah, I know. I completely understand. He's got work in the morning, which is a bit of a bummer working on a Sunday, but it is what it is. What it is. He works extremely hard in his job, so I do get it. I came across a shop where I live with a load of the old Liverpool tops for sale. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I've got tons upstairs in my bedroom. I've got three fully signed shirts, a fully signed England shirt, a couple of straggly shirts with a couple of signatures on it, a couple of match worn shirts as well from players. Got Reece Williams' shirt. Got Hodson's shirt as well. So yeah, I've done all right over the years. And my wife, bless her, a few years ago, as a present for one of my birthdays, she paid to the Liverpool Foundation, and I managed to get 20 minutes on the pitch in one of the Legends games down at Bolton Rovers. And then we got to have dinner with them all afterwards, and just sat in the changing room hearing them talking about Champions League, FA Cup. I was gobsmacked, man. My mouth was on the floor the whole time, and yeah, it was a mad day. Mad day. I had like little kids running up to me afterwards saying, "Can I have your shirt? Can you sign this?" And I'm like, "Mate, I'm no one. I'm no one. Go and ask them boys. I'm no one. I paid to play. Once in a lifetime opportunity." But there's a shop here as well, where me and Carl live, that do retro shirts and stuff like that. But they only seem to like open fully over in and around Christmas time. So yeah, we've been live 40 minutes now, and I've seen one flash. It was just above Jupiter. Just got to play the long game, play the waiting game. Chances are nothing will happen, guys, but it's a bit like the lottery, isn't it? You got to be in it to win it. Impressive. My mate John, who has a box at Anfield, has a Stevie G signed top and a frame in his hallway. That's epic, man. That's absolutely epic. When I was growing up, he was my favourite player. I've actually got like a photo drawing thing that I've had for many, many years up on my bedroom wall. And the England shirt that I've got, that's actually a Steven Gerrard shirt as well. His name and number on it. Number 4 is a really old England shirt. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Regan Havoc, so have you ever seen something in the sky you can't explain? Yes, Regan, I have. So I did. I said earlier when me and my wife was driving back from Wales. It was extremely late at night, and we were driving down the motorway, and I can't remember if I said to her or she said to me, but either way, there was a green light up in the sky. And like I said, it wasn't, a helicopter, because helicopters in the UK, I don't know what they do else around the world, but here in the UK, they flash like red and green, and there was no red light on it. It wasn't an aeroplane, because like this thing was like static, just like the stars are tonight. It was just in one place, and it didn't shoot off. you know, and leave like a trail or anything behind it, just kind of turn off like a light does, and just kind of faded out. And more recently, my wife, again, and she was with my son at the time. They both saw like this black triangular craft, and this was during the middle of the day, so it's pretty cool. Jonathan says, "I can't wait to visit you all next year, mate. I tell you, I am counting down the days. As soon as I know that you've got them passports sorted and your book, oh my god, I'll be doing jumping jacks and backflips around the house. Like I said, I'll come up and pick you up from the airport. I'll pee on you, say welcome and everything like that. It'd be pretty cool. And then, to be honest with you, bud, I'll probably just give you a big old cuddle and cry my eyes out that you're actually here." That is cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, my son was only probably around about 7 or 8 years old at the time. And yeah, this was they was looking at the back of the bedroom window. I can't even remember where I was. I don't know. I might have been asleep or I might have been out. I can't even remember. But it was the middle of the day, and they saw this big craft. Oh, and actually, now I'm thinking about that. I don't know if my wife's in the chat or not. She may well be, but she might not be. But we also saw this like weird, like really weird cloud type thing. And I said to her, I was like, "Get your video out, you know, like let's film this," and it wouldn't show up on the camera at all. I don't know if you're in here, babe, but I don't think she is. I think she's sat indoors watching her programs. But that was pretty dope. But yeah, it wouldn't show up on the camera, whatever it was. But we could see it with our own eyes. Cops, you're going to the UK. That's epic. Oh, yes. Yeah, he is. He's coming over. Going to come over and stay with us for a week. We're going to go out, have some good food. Go do some sightseeing, show him around, you know, different places in London, and hopefully maybe go and catch a game or two. And then also me and Carl will be able to take him out on a location or a couple of locations whilst they're over here, and do a big old collaboration together on camera. That would be epic, man. Absolutely epic. That's kind of creepy. What about us catching that thing with our eyes but not on the camera? If you're on about that, then yeah, it was extremely creepy. It was very weird. So we could see it with our eyes, but we couldn't capture it on the camera. I just saw another flash. There's another flash. Let me pan you around here a sec. There was two flashes right up there. Like basically you guys would be looking dead in the middle of the screen. That was pretty weird. But we get that a lot around here, don't we, mate? Jonathan, I'm doing good. How are you and the family? Just let me know, yeah? Excuse me, guys. So what time is it for everyone else where they all are? in the world at the moment. I know what time it is for Jonathan, but the rest of the people, whatever, because I know like USA, they have like different time zones as well. Bang on 11 p.m. UK it is. It's 6 p.m. here, still light out. Oh wow, really? That's crazy actually. Jonathan phoned me the other week, and it was like the middle of the night here, but it was still daylight for him, and I was showing him the moon, and he was showing me the sun. It was bizarre. 5 p.m. Texas, USA. Man, I'd love to go to Texas. The closest I've come to Texas is Slim's Chicken, and that's some Texas toast. But yeah, guys, I do apologise. I apologise. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me this evening. I know, not a lot is happening. Obviously, you're just looking at the sky up there. So I do appreciate it, but I do love talking to you all and hanging out, making new friends, hearing different people's stories, and it's pretty cool. Like I said, I do wish Carl was here with me. I kind of feel naked when he's not around, I just checked. There is no active meteor showers there right now, so those flashes are compelling. Yeah. There's no meteor showers at the moment. I do kind of keep up to date with the. I think it's like the Geological Met Office or something we call it here. Um, we've got a massive one coming up in July. I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try on camera because I'll make myself sound stupid. I just know it begins with a P, and that's like the biggest one we get a year in the UK. So that'll be pretty cool in the summertime when that happens again. Last year we saw loads from our garden. From Stretchford, Birmingham. Welcome in. Welcome. We're not too far from Birmingham. Probably about an hour and a half away. We was just talking about Birmingham a little while ago, up in Wolverhampton. Is that Birmingham? Do you class that as Birmingham? I'm not quite sure if you do, but don't worry, just come around. It's fine. Thanks. And where's you from? So we're from a little town called Basingstoke. Yeah, a little town called Basingstoke down in North Hampshire. Just try and sort that out a little bit. Yeah, a little town called Basingstoke in Hampshire. So yeah, not too far away. I think like halfway between me and you is like Northamptonshire, sort of up near Silverstone sort of way. But Birmingham's a mad place, though. Like the food culture up there is mad. There's such a range of foods. in Birmingham, like the different street foods and stuff that's up there. It's a cool place. I think you've got the Bull Ring up there, haven't you? Yeah, probably 1.5 hours. Yeah, about that, mate. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I think you got the Bull Ring. Is it the Bull Ring or the Bull Centre or something like that? It's called. It's like bloody looks like a UFO craft itself. That shopping centre. Hey, the Gabe. Thank you for coming in. All stuff, especially Asian. Yeah, mate. Loads of different foods up there. It's Birmingham's a mad place. I was saying to one of the guys in there earlier, I don't know if he's still in there or not. So I went up to Wolverhampton for the football, but I've also went to the NEC. I think they called it the NEC up there, and spent the day in Birmingham. And oh man, it's such a diverse group of people up there. It's an incredible city. Love to be in Birmingham. I'm blessed. Right, I'm just going to knock on the window here, guys, a sec, see if I can not get another cup of tea out my wife. Can I have another one, please? It's freezing.
Did you say from a tablet?
Yeah, and Adrian, 1 hour. Your good name. Well, you're asking for my name, or is that what you mean? And guys, please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's absolutely fine. But please smash that thumbs, double tap the screen for me. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, even if you don't subscribe, please double tap the screen. Yo, did something cool happen while I wasn't here? No, nothing really. We've had a couple of flashes. So that was pretty cool. Just over the top here where Jupiter is, there was 2 flashes. Up there, I don't think it was anything significant, but that's about it really. The cloud is starting to come in a little bit more, so I'll see how it goes, but hopefully I'll be on here for at least another hour or so. Maybe we can catch the ISS coming over. Be extremely lucky, I think, to capture like a UFO. But yeah, we'll just go with the flow as it was. But appreciate you for coming back. Really do appreciate you for coming back. Crispin, yes, there has been a couple of shooting stars tonight. What do you think? How did we appear on Earth? And why are we here? Well, obviously, my personal belief is I know this, that, it kind of might annoy a lot of people, but because they all believe in like God, Jesus, and stuff. But it's actually scientifically proven that we were all put here from the Big Bang, and that's the way that I like to believe. That's the way that I like to believe it. It was all from the Big Bang. and why we're here on Earth, that's an extremely important question, and I do not know the answer to that. I don't know why we're here. Um, I'd like to think that we're here to do good, and we're here to, create families and make friends, and just staying blessed and humble, and um, yeah. But that's just my belief, though. Everyone's open to their own opinion. Sean says, enjoy the rest of your evening. Speak again sometime. Yeah, hey, no problem, bud. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm science, and yes, there's one God and creator. I won't give God a name or religion. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. And look, everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. Um, I do believe that there is, you know, someone or something out there, but when something bad happens, I kind of get a little bit negative towards it all. Like, why does he take the good people? You've got all these weirdos on planet Earth, and bad people, and they take the good ones who haven't hurt a single person in the world. And so it kind of just frustrates me. But the way I kind of live my life is like, God kind of set up a big game of bingo. We've all been given a number, and when our number's called, that's it, and that's our time to go. That's the way that I see it. Hey, Wendy, thank you so much for coming in. How have you been? Appreciate you for coming in. In the end, there's something that created something in the circle of life. There's no good and bad. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird topic for me, because people say God created the earth and all of its beauty and this, that, and the other. And fair enough, it probably did. But that's never actually been 100% scientifically proven. But what has been proven is that there was the Big Bang, and the Big Bang created the universe. And there's loads of micro cells. In 99% of these cells, out of billions and billions and billions, they repel against each other like two, negative ends of a magnet. They push each other away. But randomly, one met the other, and they fused together, and they connected, and then so on and so on and so on, and then obviously life was created. So that's my belief. Christianity gives an answer to why bad things happen here. Crispin, what do you mean there is no bad or no good or good? No, what do you mean there is no bad or good? I mean, there's definitely don't matter what way you think about it. There is definitely bad people in this world and good people in this world, and unfortunately, it's the good people that get taken out of this world by the bad people. And that's fact. That's absolute fact. Doesn't matter what way you look at it. If I walk down the road tomorrow and stab someone and they died, I'm a bad person. I took a good person out of this world. So definitely good and bad. Something created that meter and this space. So that's why I believe there's one God. And that's a fascinating thing as well. So you're talking about that there is, in this space. Now, where we live on planet Earth, and wherever you guys are watching from, we are all on the same Earth. And we are basically one pea inside a big bowl of peas. There is hundreds of trillions, billions of stars out there, and that is just in our galaxy. Now, we do not have the technology to go and search other galaxies. We can't even search our own properly. We haven't even been to the deepest depths of our own ocean. We've probably explored like maybe 10% of our whole entire oceans. We're still finding new creatures down there. So what's to say that there isn't anything else out there in galaxies that we have not yet been to? We will never get there. It's certainly not in my lifetime. Definitely not in my lifetime. I think when people are taken too early it's God keeping them from going through trouble and pain later in life because He knows what's ahead. That's right. Can anyone else hear that speakerphone in the distance? I'm more scared of the ocean. Do you know what, Windy? Right, I will swim in the ocean and stuff like this and that. But going on these big ass ships, like on cruises and stuff like that, man, that scares me. You know, if something goes wrong, you're done for. Absolutely done for. It's like I know, like you know, you can have a plane crash and you're done for. You can't rebuild them up there. You know, you can't just pull over and change the tire. But the ocean scares me too. You know, there is big ass creatures and big ass fish down there that we have probably not even um, met and come across. The good and bad, I didn't mean that. I mean some things in life, like destruction of things, is just life. For example, the Big Bang may be bad for someone, but good for another person. Okay, yeah, I get you now. But like, I was reading the other day about like space explorations and stuff, and it two sex people, two sex. It's someone over a megaphone. Yeah, keep hearing it. I don't know. It's way off in the distance. Weird though. Um, sorry, yeah. So I was watching this like space exploration thing, and do you know it takes 72,000 human years to get to Jupiter. Now, as I said earlier, that is Jupiter right there. You know, that tiny little speck, which kind of looks really bright and big from where I'm sitting. It takes 72,000 years for a human. If we could possibly be able to walk there, that's how long it would take. It would take 72,000 years for a human to walk to Jupiter. And I think it was something stupid like 2,000 days of driving, something crazy like that. Um, it's just mind-boggling how big our galaxy is, and there is hundreds of trillions of galaxies out there, that stars that we can't even see, galaxies that we can't even see. So who's to say that there isn't life out there? You know, and what I think as well is that we've had so many hundreds of thousands of millions of reports of UFOs coming to visit our planet. What if they've been here or been in existence for millions and millions of years before humans were even here? So if they have been here, say humans, for example, have been on the Earth for 1 million years, yeah, and these other extraterrestrials or whatever that we call them, they've been here or on their planet for 10 million years. That means that they've had 9 million years worth of advance in technology to what we have. So they could simply be coming here just to see where we are and what we're about. I actually personally don't think that there's anything out there that is going to harm us. You know, that's what I think. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think, but it's pretty mad when I was watching it and reading about it. It was, you know, if we've been here for 1 million years and they've been around for 10 million years, they've got 9 million years worth of technology ahead of us. So they're able to reach these speeds that these crafts have been seen at. You know, they're able to travel through galaxies and galaxies in a matter of moments. It's crazy to think. It really is crazy to think. So let's go back to this chat. I think the two astronauts are finally coming back on the 16th, thanks to Elon. What two astronauts, Windy? Bro, so you do believe in some higher power, or you think Big Bang happened just out of nowhere? No, so the Big Bang, well, we know, okay, so the Big Bang definitely did happen. Okay, it's 100 million% scientifically proven. Now, what caused that, I do not know. But I believe that because people say that God created the earth and on the first day he done this and that, and second day, blah, 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 blah. Fair enough. But who created and what created the Big Bang? That's what I want to know. It's all good and well reading the Bible and going to church and praying to God. That's cool. Okay, I've done it and I will continue to do it and I'll continue to say my prayers and stuff like this and that because I believe in what I want to believe. Whether it's the same as what the next person believes, that's completely irrelevant. You know, I believe in what I believe, but I want to know what created the Big Bang and how the Big Bang came about. You know. So how do they calculate that light year or something? So a light year is basically the same as a human year on Earth. That's what I've read before anyway. Some of the people I work with is from outer space. You got that right, Jonathan. I've heard stories about them people, even if their resources may be different on their planet. There are two stuck up there for like 8 months now. Oh, really? That's crazy. It's not a bad place to be, though, is it? I mean, 8 months might be a bit of a stretch, but there's worse places to spend 8 months of your life. But yeah, Crispin. That's what I believe. You know, it's what I was saying just a minute ago. Is that if we've been here for 1 million years, they've been around in their galaxies for 10 million years. They're 9 million years more technical, advanced than what we are. You know, they've got the capabilities of traveling through different galaxies when we can't even explore our own. But who's to say that in 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 million years on human Earth, that we will then be able to explore other galaxies? You know, we might be able to physically be able to get there in that time. Like I said, none of us will be around to see it, but it could be possible. I'm thinking, how am I going to live in India for the next few years? I'm thinking how I'm going to live in India for the next few years. What do you mean? What, are you moving over there? Or are you thinking of moving over there? Was it bad over there at the moment or something? I mean, if I ever go to heaven, I would just love to go and explore the space. You know that. But look, there has to be something else out there. I mean, for you guys that are new in here tonight, if you're into like the paranormal and stuff like that, please do subscribe and like. Me and Carl, we normally go out to different locations, cemeteries, woods, buildings, anywhere that's been reported to have hauntings. We normally do paranormal stuff with like spirits and poltergeist demons and stuff like that, and we go off searching that in abandoned buildings and places. Obviously tonight's a little bit different because I want to try and open up the channel a bit more to different realms of possibilities to do with the paranormal and not just do one specific topic. Because obviously you have people out there who do just primarily believe in spirits. You have other people that don't, but they do believe in UFOs. You have other people that don't believe in UFOs and only believe in Bigfoot. So we want to try and bring all the topics together and make the channel a bit more accessible for a wider, diverse group of people. I think it's pretty cool. So sick. So is the end of time coming? Oh, hang on, let me go back. I've missed something here. Here's something to think about. They said all of the popes' names are listed in the Bible, and there are just enough room for pictures of popes right now. So there was no room after this pope. Just and the pope. Okay. Came back and lost my job because of recession, and now I've even had a major accident in bed and don't know if I'm medically fit for my job as I've got titanium in my face and legs. Oh, that's crazy, man. Sorry to hear that. That's crazy. What was the accident, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just intrigued now. Is sick, so is that the end of time coming? Oh, I think they'll have to print a bigger book, Windy. But yeah, it's mad, isn't it? That's crazy. I'm Indian, brother. Would work abroad for a few years. Man, come to the UK, bro. We need a cameraman. We're trying to expand our channel. We could always do with a cameraman. You'll be setting our K2 off, though. Sorry to hear that, Crispin. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Came back 1.5 years now. Everything's going down. Whatever. When my dad's hospital bill and my accident and surgeries. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I fell from a hill during a hiking adventure. I broke both my legs in 6 places. Oh my god. Dude, that is crazy. Wow. Sorry to hear that, man. But listen, you'll get through it. You're still alive. But that is mad as anything. So you can see how the sky's going, guys, over the time. Because I keep having to pan the camera to keep Jupiter in shot. Because obviously the sky moves across. Yeah, and check this out, guys. Okay, so I was reading this the other day as well. So the Earth is spinning, yeah, at miles per hour. It keeps going bam, 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 bam. If the world slowed down or stopped spinning for a period of 1 second only, it would cause volcano eruptions. It would cause storms, tsunamis, this, that, and the other. Like, it would be catastrophic for the whole entire human race if the world slowed down as much as 1 mile per hour. How crazy is that to think about? I just got a new life, you could say. I'm standing now slowly, but that same energy's not there, so just scrolling around these apps, otherwise it would be hard. Bro, that's crazy. But look, I wish you well, man. I wish you a full recovery, and hopefully it won't be too long, and you'll be, back on your feet, running around and hiking back up their mountains and hilltops, and obviously going out and doing what you enjoy doing. But I really do wish you a full recovery and a speedy recovery, and hopefully you can get back to work. And that's crazy, bro. Spirit Brothers, are you keeping up with the USA military now saying that they have seen unexplained things in the sky? Yeah, I have, Windy. So this is where my fascination kind of grew over the last, several weeks, we could say, because I've watched so many documentaries, and sorry guys, I don't know if you could hear that, like car backfiring up the road. Like NASA have come out and they've actually released evidence of UFO sightings and captures and stuff like that. And there was one guy, he was a pilot, and they caught this object on the radar. And the pilot was it was on their radar. It was on the radar at the base. It was the pilot could see it with his eyes. Man, it's crazy. So there definitely has to be something out there. And one of these days we're going to be sat here, guys, filming, and we're going to see something. I can feel it. crazy, man. We go back up here. So nowadays, posting a few old videos, post new stuff. Chaotic can do soon. Yeah, man. Do you find it hard to be into all these paranormal things and deep questions and operate in this world? Like, you want to think about interesting things. Do you know what? Right, that's a really good um, that's a really good question. Like, it is hard, and I personally find it weird, and I think Carl would, and Jonathan, and they'll back me up on this because they're paranormal investigators as well. We spend a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort and money on researching these different locations that we go to and communicating with the spirits and this, that, and the other. And when you've been in an abandoned prison for like 6 hours, like me and Carl have, communicating with the spirits, you've got the REM pods going off, you're getting stones thrown at you, you're getting tapping on the walls, and then you have to come home, go to bed, and go back to your kind of your normal life, wake up and go to work the next morning. It really is, like, it takes its toll. It really does takes its toll. For me, I wish I could do this full time, 24/7, but YouTube isn't going to pay me, the £2,500, £3,000 a month that I need to survive and pay my bills and get my kids to school in the morning and stuff like this and that. So yeah, it is interesting. I won't get the job I had as I'll fail my medicals nowadays. That means I'll have to find jobs in smaller pay. Oh, okay. So is the like the pay in India, is it quite poor? I've never been. I would love to go one day, but is it quite poor? If the world stopped 1 second, everyone and everything would fly 800 miles an hour due east. We would die. Yeah, you got that. That's goddamn right there, Calvin. 100%, mate. If the Earth slowed down and stopped spinning just for 1 single second and then sped back up, bro, that don't make no difference, man. We're all fucked. We would be fucked. Crispin, God bless you. Hope you will do well in Jesus' name, amen. The only UFO experience I've had was a teenager seeing strange lights. Was as a teenager seeing strange lights in the sky. Who's to say that what it was? Well, that's it. Like, so there's different levels. I don't know if any of you are aware, but there's different levels in like UFO stuff. So obviously, like level one is like close encounters of the first kind, which is seeing a craft. Okay, close encounters of the second kind is being I can't remember what it was, but yeah, you got like the first kind, second kind, third kind, fourth kind, and then like the fifth kind is like, I was watching this documentary the other day, and this lady, she was, I think she was like from like, is it Fort William or something like that over in the States, and she said that this extraterrestrial being visited her in her house when she was a kid, and then she didn't have any more experiences for about 17, 18 years, and then she got pregnant when she got a lot older, and this extraterrestrial being came back and physically took her baby out of her body. I thought it was a bit far-fetched. I was like, Jesus, man, this girl's smoking some good stuff. But then they done a lie detector test and a polygraph and stuff like that, and she passed it. She actually passed it. It's crazy. I was safety medical officer on Boeing flights before. Oh, okay, that's cool. But now these surgeries on no aviation company would allow me. Man, is that not like discrimination or anything like that? Like, surely, like, can't you go back to like the aviation sort of stuff and like even if it's like a different role? Are you from the UK, brother? Yes, mate. Yeah, we are from the UK. Frequency and harmony. I communicate with them spirits when I get that top shelf weed. Yeah. Thanks for your wishes. God bless you. We invite everyone to check out some past investigations from Spirit Brothers UK. There are lots of interesting things being caught on live camera. Amen to that, Windy. Oh my God, some of the things that me and Carl have been lucky enough to capture over the last few years has been, it's been incredible. Like I said, we've had stones thrown at us. We've had knocks, bangs, shadows, voices. I mean, that girl giggling on the EVP, that freaked me out. Oh man, it's just there's too many to count. And I tell you what, now guys, me and Carl, we've got some mad locations coming up this year. We're going to be going and doing Sally in the Wood. We're going to be hopefully going to do the Mausoleum. We're going to get back on with Paranation and do a couple of more locations with them. We've got some epic locations coming up, which we cannot wait to go and do. It's very poor, bro, to pay. You won't believe I'm applying for BT OpenReach in India for a desk job. They want to pay £300 a month to people in India who work. £300 a month? That is crazy. Was that like 300 like English pounds a month? Because if that's 300 English pounds a month, that is crazy, bro. Like, I can't remember exactly what me and my wife get, but we get that like a day. We get that every day in the UK, between me and my wife. Like all the different money that we get from the kids and stuff like that. There's another flashes in this. Oh, I think that might be an aeroplane. That's crazy, bro. £300 a month. Hey, I've got to run, brother, to get ready for my interview. Have a God bless you. Oh, bro, have a really good one. I'll be watching that back. Have a good one, Jonathan. Appreciate you so much. Passing the lie detector just means she fully believes it. Yeah, but like, so Wreaking Havoc, if you're still here, can you like explain to me exactly what that is? Because like when you come in like in front of the judge or going into court here in the UK, you don't have lie detector tests. We just don't do it. I don't know whether our government believes in it or not, or whether the people voted that we just don't have them. But we do not have lie detector tests in the UK. I'm gonna turn that bloody phone again to get Jupiter back in. So like, if she fully believes it, like, wouldn't something show up that she was lying about what she was saying, whether she believed it or not? Like if I done a lie detector test now, sat here with you lot doing a lie detector test, and I'm looking at the moon, and I said, the moon is bright red or bright blue or whatever, and I fully believe that it's bright blue, wouldn't the lie detector test show up that I'm still lying because it's actually not blue? Does that make sense? Crispin, no. They send you back to your base country and don't pay you well. Man, that's crazy. Windy, being a bartender for so many years, I've had a few strange encounters with people that didn't think was from this world. I know that sounds funny, but I'm serious. No, I get you, Windy. And look, there's been stories and reports that they've now taken on the shape of a human as such. I think they call it like humanoids or something. Because obviously your typical aliens, like the Greys, I think they call them now. Instead of like little green men, they're actually called the Greys. But who's to say that that's not true? And why would, right, every time that there's a UFO encounter, why would the military cover it up and say that nothing's happened? Why would there be men in black suits going around, you know, trying to cover this stuff up if there wasn't something to cover up? You know, and then they always turn around and say, oh no, it was a weather balloon, or it was a bit of a rocket or something, or a bit of debris. Like, come on now. Like, if it's a bit of debris and a bit like bit of rocket or whatever, then why ain't that shit in museums? You know, why cover it up? I just don't understand it. My aunt's in Manchester and she's always crying about gas and electric bills. Bro, the prices here at the moment, yeah, for standard day-to-day living bills is incredibly high. Like, it's the highest that it's been since I've been alive. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like food prices have gone up. Petrol prices, oh my god, the petrol prices in the UK at the moment are astronomical compared to what they were 5, 6, 7 years ago. 6 years ago, I could go up to Sainsbury's and I could get 99p a litre. Now I'm looking at £1.37, £1.40. If you're going on the motorways, you're looking at 150, 160, 170 a litre. It's astronomical, the prices of UK here. 300 English pounds, bro, that's nothing, man. Yeah, different. You get weird feeling of people. Man, be careful communicating with the spirits. It's communication with demons. Be safe out there, Wendy. You too. Yeah, 100%. We're always trying to be careful and safe. You know, we can have it. They're not admissible in court here either. Ah. So the test really does. Sorry, the test really only detects changes in your. So, if you believe it, it registers as the truth. That's mad. See, I never knew. I actually never knew that. Like, I just figured, you do a lie detector test. If you're lying, you're lying. If you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. Like in a court of law, you know, if someone's standing trial for say murder, and they're saying that they didn't do it, but the lie detector test says that they did, then they're lying. You know, so what happens when it's the other way around? Well, you've got people that are going to jail for stuff that they haven't actually done. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm just thinking how I'm going to manage with the basic Indian salary, whatever I earn in 5 years of working around all gone, medical bills. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Well, listen, I wish you the very best of luck, whatever you end up doing in your life, man. And I fully appreciate that. It's going to take a long time to get back on your feet and stuff, but just got to keep going, keep going, man. Keep calm and carry on. That's what we say, and you'll get there. And I fully believe that. You know, you can achieve whatever you want, regardless of, you know, medical disabilities or anything like this and that. Just keep believing in yourself, bro, and it will happen. Um, I've seen a UFO, 100% true. It was very close. That's crazy. And what did you see, Regan? Like, did you see, like, was it like a disc shape, triangular shape? Did it have lights? Trev, if I was another planet, I would avoid Earth, but maybe food source. I can tell you what's the best deals from my system as we get the prices before what's going up and down. You're using Virgin or Sky Internet. I think they cover up things and not tell you the truth because of fear. I think if it was told there really are UFOs, scare some people. Do you know what? I think you're right, Wendy, as well. And I think why the government cover it up is because they're scared of losing power. That's what I generally believe, that if they released the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that the people would lose faith in the government and they would lose power. And I think that they have a real big problem dealing with that, because all these people that have come out of, you know, government, working for the government and stuff like this and that, and saying, you know, that they've seen things and done like autopsies and things like this and that, and like they've got no reason to lie. Like, they were there, they worked it, unless they're 100% back crazy, which I don't think that they are. Because wasn't it like President Kennedy? I think it was President Kennedy many years ago. He actually released a statement saying that he'd seen a spacecraft, or something along them lines. I'd have to go and research it a little bit more. But one of his family members was on a show recently talking about it, and there's actually an actual tape of him saying what he'd seen. Good point too, Spirit Brothers. I generally think that's what it is, Windy. I think that they are scared of losing power, and that all the people that vote for the government and love the government and this, that, and the other, they'll lose faith in them. I know I would. If my government turned around to me tomorrow and said aliens are 100% true, is 100% pure evidence. We've got an alien who's now in a museum, and you can come and feed him and touch him and look at him and walk on the spaceship like you can all the old-fashioned cars. I'd be like, well, why didn't you tell me this all my life? Why have you been covering it up? What? Seriously, if they're not here to harm us, which I don't think that they are here to harm us, because all the sightings that have gone on over the years, all the alleged abductions that have gone on over the years, I think like one of the biggest ones in the world was Travis Walton over in America. They're all living normal lives. So I don't generally think that they're here to harm us. Otherwise, they would have done it already. They would have done it already. Over the last 50, 60, 70 years that there's been reports, and I'm talking thousands of reports, if not millions. They've never hurt us. They've never hurt us. So I don't think, if they're not going to hurt us, then why the government covering it up? Why can't we potentially communicate with these people and maybe find out a bit more about them, and maybe they could show us how we could advance our technology to move forward through time and space and find different planets that we could potentially live on and stuff like that. I think it was Kennedy. Oh, sorry, Beacon. Disc shaped, all red, orange in colour, zero sound, life changing experience, really. Man, that is crazy as hell. That is cool. I think it was Kennedy. Yeah, I think it was, because I think that there was a tape of him actually, like, he went to one of the forces air bases and actually met, or with one of these extraterrestrial people, and they actually had a conversation. And like, I think something along the lines that Kennedy said, that they can take certain people for autopsies and stuff like this and that. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. This live is very comfy though. I'll give it that. Appreciate you. There's a theory that the government gets paid to cover up abductions, like it's an agreement to experiment on us. Disturbing. 100%. 100%. Like, I just don't see why they would want to cover anything up. Like, I think that there's more people, yeah, that would be scared of it. If the government, if every single world leader come out tomorrow morning and said, look, that it's real, blah, 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 I think 70% of people on Earth would absolutely freak the shit out. And they would be scared as hell, man. And I think 30% of people would embrace it. And I think, like, I would love, like, wouldn't you guys love, if you know that you wasn't going to get harmed, like, just sit down and have a conversation with these people, and oh man, it would just be unreal, absolutely unreal. The guy who focused the number 0, alpha beta, I've seen his museum. There's things he's made out of stone. It's crazy. Like another being came and enlightened him. And this is the other thing, yeah, is that, like, if you go back to sort of like our ancestors and stuff, like all these paintings on caves and stuff like this and that, our ancestors were seeing things back then. You know, seeing these crafts and these people in lights in the sky and stuff like this and that. In that's going back thousands of years. But obviously, we're only now saying that, oh, it's been reported for the last 50 to 70 years, because that's all the only time that we've had bloody telephone communications for, or internet coverage for, or stuff like this and that. And now that there's social media out there, everything's blowing up. Everything is blowing up. The paranormal world's gone mad because of social media, extraterrestrials, stuff like that. It's just crazy. Social media is kind of is one of the only things that has brought the whole world together, where we can have communities and sit down and talk about topics like that. It's crazy. There's the Melbourne incident in 1966. That's an interesting read. Okay, I'll definitely look into that and give that a read. And it's like this, like Area 51, yeah? Obviously, you guys in the States would know a little bit more about it than I probably do. But Area 51, I understand that the military don't want you guys anywhere near it, you know, and you can only go a certain distance before it says private property, keep out, and all this and all that. But there's other air bases and air spaces and this, that, and the other where you can get much, 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 much closer to. If you're lucky, some of them even offer tours, you know, and go through our old museums and that. So why are they keeping Area 51 so damn secret? I personally believe it's because there is something there where they have technology that if they released it to the public, it would just freak them out. So I don't know if you guys believe in anything like that or not, but I think Area 51, they've got technology there that is so advanced, so advanced, that it would just blow our minds. And I'm not talking like nuclear bombs and stuff like this and that. I'm talking like the shit that you see in the movies. Because like they've got all these movie props here. So if you're looking at a movie, for example, and you've got all these different movie props, where have they got the ideas of that from? Like someone's got some wild ass imagination of where they're getting all these ideas from. Or is it because that we did actually get visited years ago and people have actually seen these items and stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, it really fucking fascinates me to the point it actually annoys me because I don't actually fully understand it all. I believe in Area 51 for sure. And like I said, I think it's too scary to make it known. Yeah, I think you're 100% there, Windy Girl, because I think people would actually freak out. Like, I understand, you know, there has been some reports. Let's say, for example, okay, there's been exactly 1,000 reports of UFOs in the whole entire world. I know that number is millions times bigger than that, but let's just say, for argument's sake, that there has only ever been 1,000 reports of UFOs sightings, okay? Generally, I think half of it, or 90% of it, could be the military testing new craft and this, that, and the other that we have no earthly idea because it's going to be alien to us because we've never seen it before. But if only 10% of it's true, then in actual fact, there is life out there. Like, like that shit's real. It's actually mind-boggling. And I swear to God, I just saw another flash as well. So we get them here quite a lot. Me and the wife, we quite often take the kids out into the New Forest and just sit there and look at the stars at night. And we do see random flashes from time to time. So keep an eye out, guys, on this sort of area. You might get to see like a flash every now and again, because it does happen quite a bit out here. And I don't know if that's just like gas in the sky and stuff like that. I know sometimes satellites, when they catch the sun at a certain angle, they really do brighten up, and it kind of does look like a flash. But it's cool as hell to see. I can just imagine the fear so strong. Some people couldn't take it. There could be a lot of bad outcomes. Yeah, 100%. And like I said, I don't think that they will ever release the actual truth to the public 100%. Not in our lifetime. It might happen one day, but I don't think it will happen whilst we're here. I really don't believe that at all. I see a flash over the moon a minute ago to the left. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. Like I say, we do get a lot of flashes out here. And I'm not sitting here all night expecting an alien aircraft to come hovering over my head and beam a bloody light down for everyone. And that is extreme wishful thinking. And if that does happen, you guys can stay here with the camera because I'm running. But I do believe that there is something out there bigger than us. If we're all here, we've got oxygen and we've got life, and look at all the billions and billions of creatures and creepy crawlies and life and this, that, and the other. What makes our planet so special? Why just us and no one else? Just because we have scientifically never found proper life on any other planet in our solar system doesn't mean that there's no life out in other planets and other galaxies. That just means that we've only got the technical ability to search in our own galaxy and reach places like the moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, whatever. Yeah, right, there's no life on there. But who's to say in another galaxy that there isn't life out there? You know, like I said earlier, Jupiter is this spot right here. Okay, the Earth can fit inside Jupiter 1,200 times. That's how big Jupiter is. But to us, it's a tiny little star in the sky. But our whole entire Earth and everything that it contains can fit inside Jupiter 1,200 times. Like, the brain can't even comprehend how fucking big that place is. And there is stars out there that will fit Jupiter inside them 1,200 times, and so on and so on and so on. So this is my personal view, when people tell me that there's no such thing as aliens and this, that, and the other, there might not be little green men floating out there, but I'm guaranteeing you now there is life. The famous Area 51 call to Art Bell was made by someone who I know. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Apparently, he was so convincing that he started to see Black Hawk type helicopters near his residence in black SUVs. He was bricking it. Man, I can imagine I'd be bricking it as well. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. I would love to talk to someone like that. Like, bring them up as a guest or something, because that would just be epic. Absolute epic. Check this place out. So in India, UFO sightings is not only America's are hype because of their movies. That UFOs, man, they're all across the world. Like I said, I'm in the UK, and we actually have around about 300 sightings a year in the UK. Now, predominantly, 90% of our sightings are up north, whereas I'm down south. But we have had sightings down here in the day as well as the night time. UFOs have been sighted all across the world. It's just, I think a lot of the things. Now, let me know, guys, what you think about this, okay? Let me know in the comments if you agree or not, or disagree. That there is probably, more than likely, tens of thousands, if not millions, of people around the world who have genuinely seen something, and they're not sure what it is, but they have never spoke about it, and they have never reported it to anyone for fear of being ridiculed or sent to a bloody loony bin. I believe that. I think that there is millions of people out there who don't talk about it because of they're in fear of that people will think that they're just crazy. You should go away from the city and look at clear sky with a lot of stars and record it. I think you can catch a lot of different flashes and stuff. 100%, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I just really wanted to test the waters as it was tonight. See if we'd actually get anybody in here who wanted to talk about it. See if we could get people in here that would open up and talk to us about their thoughts and feelings and experiences and stuff. And I know it's a niche topic, you know, but yeah, we will get away from the lights and stuff like this and that at some point. We've got loads of good natural beauty places in the UK where you can see the sky so much clearer than what you guys can now. It generally is a little bit better when the moon isn't as bright as what it is now. And also, in a little whiles, all the lights around here where I am, they actually get turned off by the council, by the local government council. They switch all the lights off at night, so the sky will appear a little bit darker shortly. 100%, I didn't report mine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. There are millions of people who had some supernatural things like visions about Jesus. Yeah. I love listening to Art Bell. He had some very interesting stories. Hey, KK. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey. You may want to look into remote viewing. That's interesting. Yeah, and we will. We will. What I want to do is I've seen online that you can get this little thing that attaches to the back of the camera. So it gives like the camera a wide lens. So I'm going to try and look into maybe potentially getting something like that. And then heading out, because I've just got this new thing for my phone as well, where it's like a signal booster. So when I'm in remote areas, I can still connect to the internet. So I know that the kids, you know, they're off school in a few weeks' time, like 5 or 6 weeks' time, I think, and then I'll have a little bit more time on my hands. So I'll probably head off out, just go and sit in the car all night, set it up. I'm lucky enough that I've got a glass roof in my car which opens fully, so I'll be able to pop the tripod on one of the seats, have you guys pointing out of the roof, and go and view a place where there is literally no, you know, light pollution. I think that would be pretty cool. Everyone's saying hello to KK. That's nice to see. Who do you support in football, mate? Me, I'm a Liverpool supporter. Born and bred Liverpool fan. I've never looked at any other team. So yeah, I'm a red through and through. Who do you support? If you're into football. KK, how have you been? I hope you're well. Oh no, remote viewing is totally different concept. It's opening the mind to travel anywhere in the mind. The experiments are wow. Oh, okay. I generally thought you was adding on to what the other person said about going out into the wild, like into a remote area. I support ice cream. Don't know about ice cream. Why is the camera doing that? Guys, can you see the camera? It's like making all the planets and stars jump. That's a bit weird. Let me move the tripod. Is that? There you go. That's better. I don't know what's doing that. It's maybe like because I've got this like focusing thing on my phone. I don't know what it was trying to. Maybe it was trying to focus on something. Anyway, let me go back up here. Yeah, I support ice cream. what do you think is after death? So I generally think that once we die, our spirit will leave our body. Our body will remain here on earth, whether that's being buried or whether it's being, what do you call it, cremated. But I generally believe that our spirit will live on. In actual fact, I know that they live on. I've captured them. I've seen them on camera. We've communicated with them, me and Carl, at different locations. And I generally believe that we will be with our loved ones again. So all the people that are in this chat right now, KK, May, Windy, Jonathan, one day we will all get to meet up and have a fucking great old party and laugh at the people that are stood on Earth saying we fucking told you that this was all real, you know. I don't even want to take my team's name anymore, but I know Arsenal's never winning. KK, alright, D. Astral protection. Michelle B says, hey, you're using an iPhone, eh? No, I'm not. I'm on. I've actually got a Google. I'm on a Google phone, so the camera is apparently slightly better on the Google to what it is on the iPhone, which is why I chose Google, because obviously we use the phones for filming our YouTube. Obviously, you want to try and have a clear picture all the time, but I've been having a few issues with this camera lately, with focusing. Especially when me and Carl have been out, it does tend to lose its focus a little bit. But the picture quality is really good. There you go. See, it's just lost its connection and come back again. Bloody thing. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Please hit the like and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you for that, Windy. Yeah, guys, like I said, if you want to subscribe to our channel, if you're into paranormal and you want to talk more about topics like this, then please subscribe to us, email us. We'd love to hear from you guys. And me and Carl will do our best to reply to anyone who does want to get involved and stuff like that. If you don't want to subscribe, that's absolutely fine. But please still smack a thumbs up on that, on the double tap the screen, because we really do appreciate you. It really does go a long way. We can have it kind of, but subjects have been given coordinates and has been able to describe a location. It's pretty interesting. It requires a lot of training. Yeah, see, that's crazy. Like, that stuff, well, it's too rich for my blood to be talking about, because, like I said, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo about any of that stuff. But there is a really good, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. When it comes to me, I'll let you guys know. Yes, that's our email address. So if anyone does want to contact us via email, to talk about their experiences that maybe they don't want to talk about on here, if anyone's got any good locations that like me and Cole could like potentially go and search out for a future video, then we'll drop you a mention and stuff for helping us find a location and stuff like that. So yeah, the email's there. Thank you for that, Windy. Just gonna see how much battery I've got left, guys. I've got a little bit, so I think we'll carry on going for a little while now. Guys, don't feel like you have to be in here. If you've got things to do and stuff like that, then you're more than welcome to leave. I know Jonathan's live, and stuff like that. I'm going to be here for a little while longer. But yeah, demons can mimic dead people and make it seem like it's them. 100%. Like, me and Kyle have been on location before doing like paranormal ghost stuff, and we've communicated before with people that might sound like, they sound like an innocent child, or they try and make out that they're a loved one or something like this and that, when in actual fact they're just using that as a tool to suck mine and Carl's energy out and become negative. So you do have to be mindful of that kind of stuff. Queen Mythic quotes, "Hey, it's Dark Light Paranormal. Hope you're good." Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for coming in. I've been dropping you likes and stuff and commenting on some of your videos. Man, you've got an awesome channel up there. You guys, Dark Light, that's Newcastle, right? If I remember correctly. You have an iPhone. There's new app Ghost Chatter created by Connor. I don't have to wait for the Android version. It looks promising. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, guys, but we don't use it. To be honest with you, I didn't even know we had it. That was kind of set up without me knowing. But yeah, it is what it is. But just follow us on the YouTube side, guys. That's where all of our content will come from. And like I said, you can email us and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen and thank you, and yes, do them on my own most of the time. And yes, Newcastle. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Newcastle. Why I mate? I think that's right. Why I mate? I want to go to Newcastle because I really want to go and see. Is it the Angel of the North? I really want to go and see it, and I want to walk. Is it Hadrian's Wall or something? It goes from like the coast all the way across. I'd love to go up there and see all that. The Geordie lass. I love the accent up there. Like anything from like Liverpool up, the accent is just mad. I love it. I think we're quite softly spoken down south. We don't make much sense down here. I'll tell you what's weird, guys, right? It's obviously we've been looking at the sky now for the last couple of hours, and I've not seen one satellite. And normally there is tons that fly over. Absolute tons. In Jupiter, that's going to fade away shortly. That's going to go down beyond the roof of that house. So it's crazy to think, isn't it? Like 2 hours ago we started, and Jupiter was here, and now it's all the way over there. Geordie, that's yes, been lots of times. Let me know if you're ever in Newcastle, and we will collab. 100%. 100%. Yeah, that would be cool. Like I said, we're always looking for people to collab with. We're always looking for guests that want to come on our talk shows that we host from time to time. Be pretty awesome. Right, guys, I just need to go for a quick toilet. So give me a couple of minutes and I will be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I apologise. I've been sat here for the last 2.5 hours. I really needed a piddle. Right, let's go back through there. Alright, I have to head out. I bet you see something as soon as I click off. Much love. I appreciate you so much, Regan Havoc. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think I seen two UFOs when I was about 14, many moons ago now. That's crazy. And what did you see? Like, what reports? Like, what did you report? Like, was it like green flashing lights, red flashing lights, a craft, stuff like that? Me too. There's nowhere better than cemetery for an investigation. What did you eat today? Who, me? What did I eat today? And Queen Misfit quotes. Well, I'm having a happy tab. Just chillaxing, watching. Man, I really wish something happens. I'm probably going to stay on here for about another half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I'm going to go indoors, get nice and warm, go watch the Tar Heels play, watch a bit of UFC, and then head off to bed. Probably around about 2 o'clock. Something like that. But it's always going to be the way, innit? I'll stay live for another 2 days and nothing will happen. As soon as I end the live, man, it'll kick off. It's crazy. It's what normally happens. It's what happened the other week when me and Carl were out, we were filming. And not a lot happened. And as soon as we finished filming, the music box started going off. So I was like, oh, quickly, go, start doing some filming. I have to put it in shorts. Pig and annoying. I bet you ate baked beans. Definitely. No baked beans today, Windy. What did I have to eat today? I had a Burger King for my dinner, which was quite nice. And for my lunch, I just had a sausage roll and a packet of crisps, which you all guys call chips, I guess. Perhaps candy pants. Jonathan likes his candy pants. No, I appreciate each and every single one of you for coming in and watching this. I know it's been nothing exciting. We've got no REM pod set up, nothing like that. But then it's not that type of video, you know. We're here to see if we can see anything in this, tiny space of sky. And in the grand scheme of things, we're probably looking at about 0.0001% of it. But unfortunately, I don't have a 360-degree camera that can cover everything in one go. But as you can see, Jupiter is now faded. That's gone. You can't see Jupiter now. That's Jupiter. I have to lift the camera right up. Now you can see it just behind that house over there. So Jupiter's really out of view now for me. Let's see if we can put it at that angle now. See if we get anything there for the last 20 minutes, half hour or so of this live. Because it is actually really quite cold here in the UK at the moment tonight. It's slowly getting warmer, but it's not quite shorts and t-shirt weather yet. I always imagined England to be so haunted. You could probably pick up activity anywhere. Do you know what, right? I actually agree with that as well, Windy. Like, we've got so much rich history here. We're so lucky about like the locations and like the amount of time that we've had humans in England. Like I said, like me and Carl, when we've been to these Neolithic tombs that are over 5,500 years old. Like, I would love to have been like a fly on the wall, and I would love to have like a device where I could just go back in time and just spend a day observing what life was like back then. I find it so fascinating. And effectively, if they all didn't survive and they didn't do the things that they done the way that they did them, we wouldn't be here now. You know, it's crazy. It really is crazy. I wonder how many views this live's going to get as well. I think if I get like 400, 500 views, I'll be pretty happy. Well, actually, I'd probably be happy with like 200 or 300 views. I think that'd be pretty. Considering I'm just facing the sky all night, if I get 200 views, that'd be pretty cool. And just sitting here talking to everyone, it's a blessing. There's supposed to be some haunted woods in Kent somewhere, but I can't think of the name. Have you been there? Um, yeah, the woods are called the Screaming Woods down in Kent. I think it's in a village called Ibsley. Um, that place is supposed to be like one of the most haunted set of woods in the UK. Me and Carl will go there at some point, but we haven't been as of yet. But it is on our bucket list. It's a few hours drive from us down there. But yeah, the Screaming Woods, that place. I mean, every paranormal group that have ever been there have come out of that place petrified, absolutely petrified. So apparently, like if you go deep from the car park and walk in, there was a couple of people who was out there. They were camping, and apparently, like this hand like started to unzip the outside of the tent, and obviously they unzipped the rest of it themselves and went outside. There was no one there, absolutely no one there. And then they heard like screaming, like, "Oh my god!" And you think that a little tiny bit of fabric's going to keep you protected from stuff like that? I would be gone. I don't care. Yeah, the Screaming Woods, man, that place. But yeah, we will head off there. I really want to go and do Sally in the Wood as well. Um, if you want, Wendy, you can Google that. It's called Sally in the Wood. It was about a witch that was allegedly doing witchcraft back in the day here in the UK, and they had nowhere to put her. So there was this foley that was built, and they locked her in the top of this tower. Um, and it's that haunted that the council, the government, actually changed the name of the woods to Sally, because she is reported to now haunt them woods. Dog walkers have had sticks thrown at them. Um, they've heard screams, knocking, like the leaves, like sort of like shuffle when there's no one there. And apparently, if you're driving down the woods after being there and you look in your rearview mirror, you'll see her in the back of your car. And apparently, she really does not like men, which is understandable. She was locked in this tower. Right or wrong, she was locked in this tower by these group of men who just left her there, and she was never fed. And ultimately, she starved to death. So I can imagine. And apparently, like you can hear her like screeching her nails on the walls and stuff like that inside. Um, yeah, this foley, it's actually accessible to everyone. There's no door on it. It's just like this big tower. Like if you picture like a princess tower or something on a castle, that is literally it. Like there's just this one tower in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. And the winding staircase goes all the way up to the roof still. So it's not a big location, but it has a lot of historical value when it comes to haunting. So yeah, me and Carl are definitely going to go there. Hopefully this year as well. But we'll wait until the weather picks up a little bit, because trekking through the woods in the middle of the night when it's all wet and boggy, it's no good for our feet. It's no good for the equipment to be set up, and it's certainly no good for when we get back in the car and get all my carpet. Guys, did you see that? Holy shit. like the sky just all lit up over there for no apparent reason, and there wasn't lightning. What the hell was that? It wasn't lightning. It looked like someone was like, well, I don't know. I can't explain it, but it was like, um, do you know when a car's like driving towards you and it flashes its headlights? That I'm talking that bright. I'm not talking like a little flash. I, whatever that was, I really hope that that happens again because that was weird. I saw something. And there's nothing over there in that direction. Like you see that was like someone's light in their house. I'm talking like above the houses, like higher up. And I know that wasn't lightning or anything like that because we ain't due anything like that. That was incredibly weird. It was like yeah, like when like a car flashes its headlights or like a firework or something without the sound. That's what that was. That was weird as anything. I'm just going to keep it pointed there for the next sort of 5-10 minutes to see if it happens again because that was weird. And I really hope it does. So it proves that I'm not going mad. I think most people have left now as well. But that's okay. I'll keep rolling because I'm here to capture it. Or something. I'll try to. Yeah, 100. Yeah, full moon now. It was like 70% visible earlier, but I think that was the cloud. But yeah, it's full moon here. That's actually like, it's not freaked me out as such. But do you know like when you see something and it's unexplained? Like, and then your mind's trying to figure out what it was. But I swear to God, it was like if anyone's ever been in a car at night and like you see like headlights coming over the hill or something in front, that's what it was like. It was that bright. And I'm not talking like a little flash like the size of the moon. It was like the whole sky over there lit up. And moving. No, it wasn't like I don't know. Did you see it? It's after midnight, so they're probably Not too many people out and about. Oh no, and over there's nothing over there. Um, no, you've got like farmers' fields and stuff, and then you've got the motorway, like the highway, which you guys called it, I think. But there's certainly not an. And if someone had a torch, I mean, that is one hell of a torch because it wasn't like a beam of light. It was like multiple flashes. Like, do you know, like when you see lightning in the distance, not like folk lightning where it comes down and you can actually see, but like just like a lightning flash. It was kind of like that. But I know it's not lightning because it hasn't happened since, and we're not due any. We haven't had any weather like that, and there's nothing on the news to say that we was going to have any electrical storms or anything like that tonight. I really, really hope it happens again because that was fucking bizarre. I actually think as well, what I'm going to do is when I do this again and go out into the countryside and do it, so there's no like houses about or anything like that. Um, I'm going to take my laser pen with me as well. My laser pen's pretty fucking good. It's got a range of like 4 miles, I think, something like that. It's like a really, really good pen. And I'm just gonna like use it as kind of like an interactive tool, where I can just like turn it on and leave it pointing in the sky and just see if anything happens with it. Being in a built-up area where I'm at now, it's illegal for me to use it. Um, but yeah, being in the middle of nowhere, I think that'd be pretty cool to just shine up into the sky and just see if we get any responses. But man, that was crazy that lit up. Got here late. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. There's I think there's only 2 people left in the chat room now anyway, so I think most people have had enough. Which is fair enough. And it's not for everyone, you know, and I didn't say that we were going live or anything. I just kind of done it on the spur of the moment thing. So yeah, do appreciate everyone taking their time out to come and chill and chat and share their stories and stuff. I think I'm going to stay on here till about 1 a.m. I don't know what the time is now. Let's have a look. So another 25 minutes. So I'm going to stay for another 25 minutes. Regardless if there's anyone here or not, I'm going to stay here for another 25 minutes and then I'm going to head indoors. I'm still here. I appreciate you, May. Really do appreciate you. Like I said, you, Windy, KK, Lindsay, Jonathan, Shah, Tim, all of our moderators. Like I know it's a bit of a cliche and everyone probably says the same thing on their channels, but we really do have some of the best mods in the world. Like seriously, like you guys don't know how much me and Carl appreciate you all. But why are you still live? What are you thing, man? What's going on with the moon? But why are you still live? What are you a thing, man? What's going on with the moon? Well, nothing's going on with the moon. Warm up over there, all that. Warm up over there at all. Huh? Sorry, KK, mate. I think it's getting later and I ain't fucking. Sometimes this translate things funny. Bro, I have no idea. Like, I am so tired now. I can't even read the messages properly. The temperature over here at the moment I know you guys use Fahrenheit, we use Celsius, so I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but it's probably around about 6 degrees Celsius. So Fahrenheit, I think like when I spoke to Jonathan once, and it was like 10 degrees over here. He said it was like 18 something Fahrenheit or whatever. It's cold, man. Where are you? I'm in the UK. What do you think about the new controversy about them saying the first moon landing was faked? Whoever says that the moon landing was faked, they are badass crazy. Like, the moon is 100% the only planet that mankind, as we know it, have ever stepped foot on other than our own Earth. Like, that shit is real. The moon landing was real. Like, I think that the moon buggy is still up there as well, and I know that the USA planted a flag on the moon as well as a real famous photograph of it. Um, yeah, it's 100%. It's real. It's real. Cold, fair enough. Yeah, Kiki, I don't know how to. It's just cold. I'm sat here in a full length coat with me beanie hat on. Um, it's just cold, man. Like I said, another 3 or 4, 5 weeks, maybe I'll be able to wear a pair of shorts. But until then, it's full length coats and woolly hats and gloves. UK, where almost rains. It's always raining in the UK. This is probably one of the better one of the only days in the last couple of weeks that it hasn't rained. We've had a little bit. We've had nice weather, but it's still cold weather. You know. It was pretty nice in North Carolina today. Oh yeah, yeah. I was on the phone to Jonathan last night for about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Like, we just talk on the phone for ridiculous amounts of time, just chat crap, basically. But he ran out to go and get some pizza and stuff, and it looked absolutely beautiful over there yesterday. Um, it's like here as well. Like, I open my curtains in the morning, and the sun's booming, and it's like, oh, it's going to be beautiful out there. But as soon as you step outside, you're like, damn, it's sunny, but it's cold. I'm surprised that I haven't actually seen the ISS tonight, neither. I think it was more low in the horizon than what I actually first thought. Because I've had the camera facing towards the moon all night, and they said it was going to come east. Um, so I'm not sure. Unless I was looking at the screen when it went over and just completely missed it out of my peripheral vision. I bet you'll laugh the whole time. Oh my god, mate, it's crazy. Like, seriously, me and Jonathan phone each other on video call probably around about 3 or 4 times a week. And in between that, we just message each other all the time, all day. But when we do phone, yeah, we stay on the phone for about 4, 5, 6 hours. I think like 6 hours is like the most we've ever spent talking on the phone. And oh my god, we just tell each other stories about when we were growing up, and you know, just I can't even think, just like loads of random crap. And yeah, we're just giggling and giggling and giggling. And like, my wife gets on really, really well with his wife, so they'll talk on the phone for a little while, and um, it's been an absolute wonderful thing that's happened. Like, you know, I was just flicking through YouTube one day about a year ago, year and a half ago, and just came across Jonathan's channel. Kind of just sat around, watched it for 10 minutes, didn't really say anything, and then just thought I'd say hey, and everyone welcomed me in. And since then, we just become, like, seriously, like the best of friends. Um, and I almost, you know, I class him as like my brother now. Like, it's been a really weird experience. that we've come from just saying hello to each other on YouTube every now and again on each other's videos to actually sharing our personal numbers with each other and our personal addresses with each other, and like talking every day on the phone. And we're both, we both eat the same foods, we both like the same sports, we both, it's been mad. It's been, yeah, we're besties now. It's been crazy. Been crazy. Not much longer for the warm weather. No, it's getting there, Windy. It is getting there. He actually messaged me to tell me you were on. Oh, okay. Bless him. He's one of the good guys. He really really is one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life. Like, he's just so down to earth. He's so honest, so polite. Yeah, and we've just become really really good close friends. My kids call him Uncle Jonathan, which is really funny. Because that my kids, they'll talk to him over the telephone, and like I said, my wife gets on with his wife, and they're always sending us stuff in the mail. We're always sending them stuff in the mail, and like, obviously they're coming here next year, and then hopefully me and my wife will be able to save up and go over there. And um, it's just been an absolute blessing. And to think, if I didn't go on YouTube that night and just scroll through the shorts and come across his channel, I would have never have probably met him. So the world does funny things to people. I know he's excited to come there. He talks about, oh yeah, he does. He talks about it all the time. And like when we're on the phone to each other, he's always saying, like, counting down the days and stuff. I actually know that he's been to the passport office place now and got his forms. They just need to kind of sort it all out. I think what they're going to do is get Las Vegas out the way, go and do their honeymoon trip or anniversary trip this year, and then kind of focus more about it after that, which is absolutely fair enough. But yeah, I think that they're going to come and stay here with me and my wife. We've offered them our spare bedroom for the week. It's going to be awesome, absolutely awesome. He's going to bring me back a teapot. Well, do you know what, Windy? I'll make sure that he does. I will make sure that he does. And I was serious the other day as well. I think me and my wife, we've got your address from when we sent you the Spirit Brothers stuff. And I was deadly serious. I will get you some Manchester United autographs sent out to you. Absolutely promise you that we'll get you some sent out. Obviously, don't have to give any information out on here, but if you want to send me your birthday or Christmas or something like that, and I'll make sure me and my wife get you a couple of signatures sent out for you. No worries, no problem at all. But yeah, me and Jonathan, we do get on extremely well, and like we kind of both had. Obviously, I won't go into it too much about what we talk about on the phone because obviously it's private away from YouTube. But we've kind of both gone through similar experiences growing up as well, with like the way things were when we were both in school. We were both bullied a bit in school, and stuff like that, and just like we've had like very similar family experiences and stuff like that. And I think that kind of bonds people together as well, because you can really relate to them like on a deeper level. So yeah, we've become besties. My birthday and Christmas are the same time. Oh really? Oh okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'll make sure that me and my wife get you sent something out closer to Christmas. I know it's a little while away, but I won't forget. I actually won't forget to do it. because I'll be sending stuff out to Jonathan at that time of the year and stuff like that as well. So I'll make sure that I get it sent out as a little Christmas present from us. It's funny how two people are brought up in different places, but so similar to. I know, right? Like he was brought up what 3,500 miles away from me, like the other side of the earth, and yeah, we both had and shared the very similar upbringings where like we didn't have everything that we wanted when we were kids. I'm open and honest, with it. Like my parents, they were like quite a poor family when we were growing up. I know times were different back then, but I kind of grew up, not having anything, and I know his life was very similar. And but like even like weird stuff, like when we sneeze like 15 times each, and it's just really weird. Or like we're on the phone and like we both like need to go to the bathroom at exactly the same time, and we both order our dinner at the same time, and he'll eat his dinner there and I'll eat my dinner here. And it's just been an incredible year that I've got to know him. And like now I know him and his family really well. And away from YouTube, we're always riding around town together in our cars, and he'll show me around North Carolina, and I'll take a trip out of my car and show him around here. And it's just been amazing, man. Hey, good night, KK. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Have a great Sunday yourself as well. Really do appreciate you. I grew up very poor too. Yeah, exactly. So you know what it's like. Like me and my parents, when I grew up, and I went to school. Like I went to school with like holes in my socks. Or like went to school with like holes in my shoes and stuff like this and that. And I was the kind of the kid that didn't fit in school, and like I wasn't bullied to the point where um like, I wanted to like harm myself or anything like that, but I was bullied to the point where I didn't enjoy going to school, so I missed quite a bit of it. Kind of missed a lot of my education growing up because I didn't want to be somewhere where I didn't feel safe. Um, and like I don't, which is why like I don't have many friends that, like actual friends here in the UK. Like I don't go out drinking at the pub with like six different blokes and like we all get on best of friends and stuff. My life is completely the opposite of that. Like I stay at home, I look after my kids, I make sure that my wife's happy, I make sure my kids are happy. Um, it's only literally me and Carl that do Spirit Brothers, and my friend Jason who lives not too far away, and Jonathan, and that like I can literally count all my friends on one hand. But do you know what? It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me because like I'm not socially awkward as such, but I'm just quite happy to just live my life quietly and peacefully. Like I'd rather after school take my kids down the park, play football, play basketball, whatever it might be. Spend a bit of time with the wife, or just chill upstairs on my own in the bedroom and watch my own documentaries and stuff. I'd rather do that than go out and about and drinking and this, that, and the other. It just doesn't interest me. It doesn't interest me. I think that's why I do paranormal, because I'd rather talk to dead people than living people. At least they don't backchat me half as much. I can count my friends on half a hat. Mate, amen. I can too. And like you'll know, like when like in life, when you really do have true friends. Like I know, like me and Carl, we are true friends. Me and Jason, we're very close. I've known him 36 years. We was born only a few months apart. My mum and his mum, they were best mates before me and Jason were born. So we kind of grew up together from the buggy all through school and through our adult life, and we're still best friends now. Um, Like you know who your friends are. Like when something drastic happens in your life, you know when your friends have got your back. Like I guarantee you guys right now, to anyone that's still watching and listening, if I won $1 million tomorrow, £1 million tomorrow, I'd have all the people coming out of the woodwork that I haven't spoke to for 20 years going, "Oh, you okay, mate? Haven't seen you for a long time. Hope everything." Because all they do is they want something. They'll see me on the news that I've won £1 million or whatever, and they all want to be best friends again. Whereas your real friends that have been there all throughout your life when you've been poor, when you've had nothing, like they're real friends. I got into investigations with my family because of a haunted house we lived in when I was a teenager, but most of my family had passed, which most of my family had passed in, so I don't investigate anymore. Man, that's crazy. Like you're more than welcome to jump up on camera with me and Carl at one point. You know, we'll go and do an investigation with us. Maybe see if you can pick up on anything and stuff like that. And when me and my wife, when we get to come over to the US at some point in the future, um, you know, we go over to see Jonathan and his family. You know, maybe we can all meet up and go and do an investigation together. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to do something like that. Well, whatever that flash was over there isn't going to happen. So I'm just going to put the camera back there for the last sort of 5-10 minutes of this live. As soon as it gets 7 minutes, and it'll be 1 o'clock here. So in about 7 minutes, I'm going to end it. Go get warm and go get into bed because I am shattered. So if anyone who hasn't double tapped the screen, if they could double tap the screen and get up to 20 likes, that'd be pretty cool. I'll be happy with that. I'll have to put a thumbs up myself. But I really do really do appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out and spending a bit of time with us tonight. And like me and Carl, I know Carl's not here tonight, but I know he'll agree with me when I say without you guys, this channel would not have succeeded to the point where it is already. And I hope that we both hope that it will just continue to grow. And I think we are going to start putting excuse me, let me drink some of this water quickly. That we are going to invest a lot more time in going and researching some locations this year, trying to go a little bit further afield. I know there's several locations that we've done before, and that we do keep going back to the same location, and I hope that you guys don't get bored of that, going back to the same place. Sometimes I think it can be a bit boring, I do get that, but on the flip side, when you build up that rapport with the spirits, they're more inclined to come and talk to you, etc. But we are trying to look for a whole load of new locations. So there is going to be a lot that we can bring you this year. And I really do think that it's going to be an exciting year. I think me personally, in my own head, I would like to, if we can reach like 500,000 views by Christmas, that I'll just be stoked with that. I know that we're at like 70,000 views now at the moment, which is just mad, absolute mad. So if we can get to 500,000 by Christmas, I think it'll be a successful year. There are 57 votes in the poll. That's pretty good. It seems like the places you go to are picking up good stuff. Well, this is it as well, Windy. Like, I know the last few times we've been to the same location, up at Buckleberry, and we always get something up there. Like, because I generally believe that the spirits that come through to us up there, they now kind of know us, if that makes sense. So they're more inclined to come out and talk to us and touch our equipment and communicate and stuff. And we've had the same name come through up there a few times because I think that they feel safe with us being there. Like, they know that we're not going to harm them. They know that we're not there to move them on. But at the same time, we do need to find new locations and keep the content fresh. And I also think that what me and Carl have done in the last 2 and a bit years, we've been extremely successful in all the times that we've managed to go out. We've always captured something, even if it's something that's extremely small. We've still managed to capture something. So we've been very blessed that we've been able to, and I think that the spirits know that me and Cole, that we're good people, we're nice people, we're not there to harm them, we're not going there like some paranormal investigators do, shouting the odds, demanding stuff, because I don't think that that's the way to go. Sometimes you have to kind of put your foot down a little bit and kind of ask a little bit more derogative questions, a kind of thing, to like get a response. But for like 96-95% of the time, you just generally be yourselves, and that's all that we've ever done, and they do come through to us that way. And it's been exciting. It's been really exciting. And if the next 2 years go as well as the first 2 years, then I think we've got an exciting future ahead of us. I know that we're not going to be here forever. We can't keep doing YouTube for the next fucking 30, 40 years, because our bodies would just get too old and whatnot. But I think for the next, several years at least, we can continue to grow and grow and grow. And it's because of the wonderful people like you that come in, like you, May, Jonathan, and stuff like that. I said earlier, when you guys come in, you really help keep the channel clean and friendly and stuff like that. So credit to everyone who supports us. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, some streams I come across, they are just so loud and over the top, like and Jonathan's approach to it. Yeah, no, and like I said, when me and Carl do it, and when Jonathan does it, like, our approach to the paranormal world is, one of respect, because we're trying to communicate with people who were once living, same as me and you. So we have to have that respect. Hey, welcome for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you. So, guys, listen, I'm not going to be here very much longer. I'll be here just for another couple of minutes, and then I'm going to head off to bed. So if we can get that thumbs up from 19 to 20, that'd be a blessing. Absolute blessing. Like I said, I've been live now for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Have a good night, Crispin. Appreciate you so much for coming in. And I really do hope, like I said earlier, Crispin, that you get better soon. And just remember that, it will only get better from here on in. What's up, yo? What's up, AEX? AX. So yeah, I might just keep running just for a few more minutes, just whilst everyone says good night to each other and hello to each other and whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish off my drink here real quick, have a few more puffs of my vape, and then I will be calling it a night, because it's getting late here now. But yeah, I just want to say before I do go, I'll try and post a few things before my accident. Okay, cool, man. I'd appreciate it. I'll check you out as well, bud. But no, guys, before I do go, I just want to say thank you all so much for coming in and supporting us this evening. Like I said, it's normally me and Carl who do it together. He's one of the coolest people in the world. I absolutely love him to bits. And we will both be back on location for you all as soon as he's got a little bit of time off work, and we've got an extra couple of pennies in the bank to find a suitable location, and hopefully the weather will continue to be like it is now, and we can get out and film for you all. But yeah, I hope that everyone has a wonderful, blessed evening. I'm going to go indoors and try and get hold of Jonathan and go and watch the Tar Heels. But thank you so much. Thank you, Windy. Thank you, Crispin. Thank you, May. It's been a blessing. Carl has a better football team. No, we don't. No, we don't. You must have just bumped your head in the last couple of minutes, Windy. He does not. I can't stand Manchester United. It makes my skin crawl. But that's another thing, right? Just before I go to see, I support Liverpool. He supports Manchester United. They're the biggest rivalry in English football. You know, they absolutely hate each other. It's like World War Three when they play. But me and Carl get on so well. We just banter about it. You know, we just, it's just one of them things. You know, we can take the piss out of each other with it, and it means absolutely nothing. Like, so that's how, you know, I know me and Carl. You know, he's such a good guy. He really is such a good guy. I love him to bits, man, and his family. He's got a wonderful family. Yeah, Jonathan is still on his live interview. Okay, mate, I'll probably go over and say hey to him, sort myself out here a little bit, and then phone him afterwards. Appreciate that. I'm a Man United fan, that's why I was not naming it though. Hey, no worries, but it's all in banter and it's all good fun. At the end of the day, it's just fucking football. It means nothing really. What's important is friends, family. You know, you look after your friends, you look after your family, because at the end of the day, that's what makes life worth living. It don't matter who you support, what job you've got, how many bloody subscribers you get or likes, or how much money you've got in the bank. All of that means jack diddly squat without friends and family. So amen to that. So on that bombshell, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to go indoors, get nice and warm. But thank you all so much for coming in and saying hey and hanging out. And I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. So I know Cole's not here, but from both of us here at Spirit Brothers, thank you both so much. And we will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and stay blessed, everyone. And I'll see you all soon. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, Windy. Good night, May. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.